Supernatural Demons with Kim from Experience Entertainment.
Yes.
All right. How are we doing today, Kim?
Good. How are you?
I'm feeling empowered.
You should. We're right here. Can you tell us a little bit about the car that we are actually standing in front of?
Yes.
Standing behind.
This is a replica of the 1967's Chevy Impala from Supernatural, the TV show on the CW. And it is complete with the entire weapons box that the boys have on the show. Everything from their guns to their beer bottles. You're worthy. So we can hunt anything from demons to vampires to any kind of monster that might pop up. This car has actually been autographed by the entire cast and also the band Kansas, who sings the theme song for the show.
Now, I gotta ask, have you ever been pulled over driving this vehicle and asked to pop the trunk?
Yes.
How did that go?
Sure.
Should we say how long were you in jail?
No, it was more of the officer was a fan, and he was a local town officer, and he pulled us over, and he wanted to see the car, and he's like, "What do you got in the trunk?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got it all in the trunk." So we opened it up for him, and he just starts pointing, and he's going, felony. Yeah.
That's great.
I see guns, I see grenades. I understand a lot of it.
That's the most
You're gonna have to
dangerous.
explain this one to me.
That is actually a fan favorite, believe it or not.
Really?
Because there's a moment in the show where the boys are going back to one of their childhood haunts, and the one brother had always wanted this slinky from it's like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, and he had always wanted this slinky, and the other brother had never got it for him. And then when they go back as adults and fight this monster at this Chuck E. Cheese's type place, at the end of the show, he gives him the slinky that he had always wanted, and the guy sort of throws it in the trunk. So it's like this brotherly bonding moment. So yeah, that slinky means a lot in the fandom.
Wow, you guys have a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah, very detailed. I see we have Lucy's knife over here.
Ruby's knife.
Ruby's knife. Sorry about that. Right here.
This one right here, we had that custom made. That is the demon killing knife. And we had a gentleman make that. There was a run of only 5 of these that he made. So I had to sell my soul to get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you got connections. You can
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she knows an angel or two on it.
Now, tell us about some of the other stuff that we can see.
Well, this is Death's blade.
I thought I recognized that.
Yeah, the boys stole that directly from a Reaper. We also have an Archangel blade. This can kill angels and demons. Every angel carries one of these, and that's their weapon of choice.
Who's killing angels? I just want to know.
Well, yeah, in this show, some of the angels are not angelic. This is the key to Oz. They even go to Oz.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is it where the wizard lives?
Yes, this is where the wizard
I know that
lives.
place.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We also had custom guns made. The boys have guns that they like to carry, so we had custom guns made, and they're airsoft, so they shoot BBs, but they're actually like,
Wow.
real guns. So,
Look at that.
and the weight is weighted like a real gun. So when our fans come and they do their photos with the car, they get the real experience. And we also have costumes that they wear, and they can really get into their moment. That is the Colt. That is it can kill any supernatural creature. It's a magical gun made by Samuel Colt, and it can kill any supernatural creature except for Lucifer and God. You can't kill God.
Okay.
Now, this one caught my attention.
That is Mr. Fizzles, and that is part of there's a character played by DJ Qualls, and he is investigating, and he's talking to a little kid, and he's trying to get the kid to tell the truth, so he pulls out this little sock puppet and says, "Mr. Fizzles knows you're lying," and then the kid tells him the truth.
Oh,
Yeah. So that is actually autographed and used by DJ Qualls himself. We got the opportunity to work with him at a convention, and so we made that for him, and
Wow.
he autographed it and made it part of our trunk.
I think that's probably my favorite piece.
Yeah, it's one of the more fun ones.
Yeah.
Now, if I may,
That one holds the trunk up. So.
okay, well, what is this box?
This is what's called a hex box. So that is if you have a magical object that has some sort of curse on it.
Okay,
Um,
start over again. What is this?
This is a hex box. has some sort of curse on it,
Your wedding band.
you can put it in there,
Okay.
and these hoodoo symbols, and these are real hoodoo symbols, they actually lock the magic in there so it can no longer do any damage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
That works for me too.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
I felt a little bit more lighter.
yeah. So there you go. Don't forget that.
Wow.
It's gone.
It works already.
we also have one of the hexed objects that the boys run across is this lucky rabbit's foot, and basically when you get it, you get enormous luck, but then when you lose it, you get the worst luck ever.
Wow.
And so basically you get bad luck until you die. It kills you if you lose it. And it's made with real hoodoo. It's an actual thing that exists supposedly in hoodoo, and you can only make them every 238 years. And back in 2014, the date where you could make them actually came along. So my husband made 140 of these using actual hoodoo.
Wow.
So
Where
you
did
have
get them?
uh,
Like the ones that your husband made?
we sell them at our booth.
Oh, perfect.
We still have probably about 100 of them left
Okay.
because people either love them or hate them. They either have to have it
You're
or
afraid to lose them.
yeah. And my daughter has lost one and she hasn't died yet. You have to make it on a Friday the 13th at midnight in a graveyard on a blood moon, and it has to be a bow-legged man. And those
So-
conditions only happen every 230 years.
So your husband's a bow-legged man.
He is a bow-legged
Okay.
man.
That's
Yes.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
And where
Wow.
can we go to find your amazing items when you're not here at the Philadelphia Auto Show?
We do a lot of Comic-Cons. We don't sell online. We only sell in person at our car, but we do a lot of Comic-Cons. We have a Facebook page, Experience Entertainment. We also have a Facebook page if you're just a fan of the car called Thor the Impala, because it's Thor. The car show is called Baby, but we call ours Thor because sometimes you have to put the hammer down.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
But you can follow us and visit us at any Comic-Con and come and have your experience.
Okay, I'm just... Whoa. Okay, now, what is the deal with the beer bottle truck?
This is a beer bottle from the set of Supernatural.
Okay.
And they drink this weird off-brand that they make at the studio. And so we had two of them, but one of them fell and broke because a fan got really excited when we told her that they were real. And yeah,
Into the lips of one of the guys.
Right,
So-
right.
And
Yeah.
where did you put the fan's soul?
yeah, right.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's in one of these boxes.
That's right.
Aw.
Yeah, this is actually the Crossroads tin for selling your soul. So
really?
how appropriately that you grab that. Yeah, it's got a cat skull in it. We did not kill the cat. We acquired that at a cult shop.
Okay.
And you put yarrow in there, and you can actually summon a Crossroads demon at any crossroads and make a deal. You get 10 years of whatever you want, your success or money or whatever.
You should write this down.
And in 10 years, the hellhounds come and they collect your soul. And that is a hellhound over there, and we call him Fluffy.